Hey, what's happening everyone? Journeyman here and welcome back to the Puritans. Today is episode 16 and we have two very important games that could really determine the season for us. So since the last time you joined us, which was a 1-1 draw over Farnborough, we went on a little bit of a run. In fact, 3 wins out of 4 games. First, however, was a 1-1 draw against Slough. We actually threw this game away. We dominated. We played really well. And unfortunately, Dom Thomas leapt up from a corner kick and headed it past Will Britt in goal to make it 1-1. But apart from that, it was a pretty good performance. Jack Finch getting himself on the score sheet. Then we followed up with a 1-0 win over Mikulova. A comfortable game. Should have been more than one, but Jack Finch once again getting himself on the score sheet. Then we beat Stratford 2-1 a game. Again, we dominated. They scored late on there, make it a little bit difficult, a little bit uncomfortable for us, but goals from Jonathan Rafulu and centre-half Josh Williams giving us the victory. Then most recently, and probably the most impressive victory, was against St. Neots. They are currently 3rd in the table, and we were just a better side on the day. We absolutely destroyed them from start to finish. Got 2 goals from Jack Finch, 2 goals from Jonathan Rafulu, and Luke Delaney getting himself on the score sheet coming off the bench. Alright, so that's quite you up pretty much all the fixtures since the last time you joined us, and this is the current situation. So with 7 games left to go in this season, we are just 2 points now behind the playoff spots and putting pressure on Chesham and Bishop Stortford. Obviously the goal difference is going to play a factor in this. They are plus 35 and 38 respectively, and running on plus 18. So we're going to have to just try and pick up points when we can, starting today. Up against, of course, Biggleswade away from home, and then we also travel to Redditch. 2 pretty tough games. Biggleswade are mid-table and probably not going anywhere further than that. Redditch, however, then they are scrapping, they are fighting for survival right at the bottom of the table, so they'll be desperate to try and pick up points there. So going into today's game, this will be the lineup apart from one small change. Will Britt will come back in the side after international duty, and then Jason Bibbo will return to the bench. Also, there has been 2 signings since last time you joined us. I signed a right back, Ellis Miles, the former Brackley right back, played for Weymouth last year on loan, did a pretty good job for them. I'm happy to have him on board. Very talented player, used to play for Leicester back in the day, could play right back and left back. Physically exceptional player. 26-year-old, pretty solid player. I mean, even when we get promoted to the next level, this guy will be a solid performer at the Vanarama regional level. Then we signed experienced midfielder Danny Whitaker. I feel like I needed another quality midfielder in there. And technically, mentally fantastic. Physically, not so much. I mean, apart from the fact he looks like a boiled egg, I'm not going to hold that against him. He's put in some really good shifts so far since joining. Used to play for Macclesfield. Even last season, he played in the Vanarama National, got 5 goals, 5 assists. Obviously, the guy still has some quality about him, so we're happy to have him on board. All right, so here we go. Biggleswade away from home. Again, this could be the key fixture in this episode. If we get a win here, it definitely will put pressure on Chesham above us in the table. And again, we just got to keep winning. We just keep winning, keep praying that results go our way, and just do everything that we can to get ourselves in the playoffs. All right, ball gone forward here. Ricketts is now through in goal. Ricketts shoots at the near post, suddenly on across the keeper, and it goes harmlessly wide of the post. All right, so difficult starts here. Rafulu, unfortunately, has picked up a knock. He's going to have to be taken off here. Marcus Johnson will come on for him. Potential foot injury for Jonathan Rafulu. Hoping it's not too serious. All right, here's Gooch. Hits it long here. Yeomans intercepts it, though. Here's Danny Whitaker at the heart of the midfield. Plays it long, can't find anyone. Williams gives the ball away to Ricketts. Ball goes long here. Wilbert should gather that. Not a problem. Let's see if we can build an attack right now. As you can see, it's a very attacking formation. I've basically got 4 attacking players through the midfield, and then the single striker leading the line with Whitaker just supporting the back line. But there's Knights, pulls it back, and it's well cleared. He puts it back in the box to Joachim! Kane Joachim! It's been a hot minute since I've seen him score a goal, but he gets one on the score sheet today, puts us 1-0 up, and elevates us now into the top 5 of the table. The assist from Darwin Knights, we stuck with it. Darwin Knights heads it back in there. First time finish from Joachim on his right peg, and it's 1-0. Get in there. All right, so far so good in the first half. Played really well, really good stuff. Really the only shot on goal. Plenty of possession as well. I've noticed by changing this style and shape, we've actually maintained possession better, which is great. Again, it works because we're getting those two midfielders that are supporting the lone striker. So the ball's going long, we're collecting it, we're giving it to our midfielders and letting them do the work. So far, so good on the old tactical front. So the highlight here, right at the beginning of the second half, I'd like to make it 2-0. That will just put the pressure off a little bit, take the edge off the game. Because I'm always nervous, especially in this save of conceding late goals. Here's Marcus Johnson, though. Gives the ball away. Les Mottram now through on goal to Ricketts. Ricketts chance to score, and he blasts it over the bar. No relation to Michael Ricketts, but you wouldn't have thought so with that finish. All right, 66 minutes on the clock here. There's actually a highlight. It's going to make a change. Ball goes in, and Sobers heads it home from the penalty spot. Who the frick was supposed to pick him up in the box? I think it was alone all the way at the back post there. Yeah, nobody picked him up at all. I think that's Danny Whitaker there, standing alone on the edge of the 6-yard box. That was his man. All right, some changes. All right, so what options? We have plenty of options on the bench here. Let's bring on Delaney then for Darrell Knight. And let's also bring on Kieran Wiltshire. Let's bring him on for Danny Whitaker, because his fitness levels really aren't that good anymore. He's still lacking match fitness because he hasn't played a game for anyone all season until he got to us. All right, late chance here. Here's Finchy to Ulrich to Joachim. Oh, Joachim. Oh, I would have put my house on him scoring. Oh, beautiful little work goal there. Opportunity. Here's a chance now. Good save there from Wilbert. Pushed it onto the post. But that was a glorious opportunity for Kane Joachim to win it at the end. All right, so 30 seconds left of the game here. Late chance for Biggleswade, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. It looks like going to finish a 1-1 draw. Not a terrible result. It's not the worst result in the world. It does give us a little bit closer to the playoffs, but still not the result I wanted. I wanted the victory. And some bad news as well. Jonathan Wafulu is going to be out 6 to 9 days, so he's likely to miss the next fixture and probably the fixture after that as well. All right, so Town will take on Redditch away from home. Currently, they sit 20th in the table, and this is a game we should win comfortably. Aside from that, a little bit of news. We're going to reach 100 games in charge of Banbury United today, so that's a little bit of a achievement. You know what? Let's go and take a look here at my record. So basically, 99 games, 40 wins, 23 draws, 36 defeats. Scored 159 goals, conceded 161 with a win percentage of 40%, so not the greatest job in the world. However, so far it's been good enough to keep my job and good enough to keep us in the playoff hunt for this year. So anyway, milestone game for me, obviously in charge here, and I'd like to cap it with a victory. All right, I did get some good news before the game. Wafulu is able to play if required. However, I've decided to go with Marcus Johnson instead, just to be safe. Just to be safe, pretty much. I don't want to risk losing Wafulu for the rest of the year. He's now equal top goal scorer with Joachim with 15 goals, so he's going to be an important player for the rest of the year. But anyway, here we go. Redditch away from home. Johnson comes into the scene. That's the only change we're going to make, and let's get this thing rolling. All right, long ball here. Bridger deal with that. Not a problem. He does very well. The Gibraltar international goal. He keeps getting called up, so he's doing a pretty good job for Gibraltar. There's Joachim flicks on. Johnson's first onto it. Marcus Johnson. Oh, what a chance to open the account for the day. Marcus Johnson should have found the back of the net. Unlucky. All right, there's Hill, Feathers to Salmons. Hits it long. Williams in the interception. There's Danny Whitaker. Wily old fox, Danny Whitaker. There's Darrell Knight, puts it in. Joachim in the back post. Johnson! Marcus Johnson gets in there. 1-0 to Banbury early on here. 10 minutes in the game. Move up to 6th place in the table now. Well-worked goal indeed. Knight had some space. Decent ball in. Good header down from Joachim. And then Johnson could have missed from there. So it's 1-0. And that's Marcus Johnson's 7th goal of the season? I know he's got a couple, but I think it's around about 7. All right, so last highlight before halftime here. Looks like it's going to fall to Redditch. Got to hold on here till the break. There's Hill. Gets the bar line to Feathers, and it's 1-0. 1-1, should say. 1-1. God damn it, just couldn't hold on till halftime, could we? Nope. That would have been too convenient to hold on till halftime. All right, halftime break here, and largely we dominated up until that last highlight before halftime. But apart from that, we're playing good stuff. We're playing good football. I feel like if we get another goal here, that'll put the game to bed. because Redditch really aren't that good of a team at all from what I've seen. But of course, now I've mentioned that, they're probably going to go and score now with some absolutely beautiful stuff. There's Feathers now through on goal. Yeah, I was going to say, can play Barcelona-esque style football and beat us now. All right, got to make some changes because things aren't going as well as I would have liked. So I'm going to bring off Darryl Knight's, going to bring on Luke Delaney to play as a right winger. I'm also bringing on Wiltshire here for Finchy, who has been, well, below par. Very unusual for Finchy. Our centre-halves are also playing pretty poorly. I'm going to bring on Lee Beavers for his debut at centre-half today. He's going to come on for Josh Williams. He has himself a yellow card. I can't risk him getting sent off. This is a game, however, we should be winning, and I'm pretty annoyed at the fact we haven't gone 2-1 up again. All right, here's Whitaker now. He's going to play full 90 minutes for the first time in a Banbury jersey. There's Delaney to Miles, to Whitaker again. There's Ulrich to Wiltshire. Back to Danny again. Probe in play. Oh, ball goes long here. Oh, no. Feathers is now through on goal. Good save there from Wilbritt. Thank God we got Wilbritt in goal. Beavers let him loose there and forced a good save out of Wilbritt. I got to defend this corner. Ball's whipped in, and it's an easy clearance. Good stuff. Good easy defender. All right, 70 minutes on the clock. I'm going to go for it. It's going to go for it again. We need wins. Draws aren't good enough. Draws will not get us promoted. We have to try and win today. All right, ball goes long here. Here's Wiltshire. Look for Johnson. Needs to find him to Ulrich. Oh, damn you! You on loan regen son of a. Oh, how did you miss? How did you miss? Damn it. That could be the moment that destroys our season. Right there, that miss from Joe Ulrich. All right. Here's Wiltshire, though. Long highlight. Here's Delaney. Intercepted by Hill. Saunders hits it long, finds Feathers. There's Bacco. Oh, don't let him score now. Fraser's now through on goal to Redmayne. Oh, defended. Ball goes long. Good tackle there from Beavers. Hits it long. Now Delaney's got acres of space. He's usually really good with delivery. That's a terrible one. Oh, no. Here we go. Long ball football. Feathers is now through on goal again, and he scores. Oh, no. You have got to be freaking kidding me. Defended so well up until this episode, and all of a sudden it's all falling apart. All right. Still got a chance to get an equaliser, though. There's Delaney. It's Johnson. Get in there. Marcus Johnson. 2-2. All right. So we might have saved the point here at the very least. But again, Reddit shouldn't even be in this game. We have the largely superior squad. Yeah, good ball there from Wiltshire. Delaney as well. Pick out Johnson in the box. First time finish there from Marcus. Second goal of the game for him. Alright, so we got 5 minutes on here. Here's a highlight straight from kickoff. Let's not throw this away, shall we? Let's try and get a winner ourselves. There's Joachim. Come on. Come on, boys. Oh, grateful. Johnson, hat-trick, surely. Get in there, Marcus Johnson. Oh, my word. Marcus Johnson gets it. I can't believe it. What a game of football this is. Yeah, defensive. Switch to defensive. That's put us right back in the playoff. Would you believe it? Honestly, great finish there from Marcus Johnson. We got a new hero today. Marcus Johnson, the young lad, 16-year-old, got himself a hat-trick to keep us in the hunt for promotion. Oh dear, Feathers has been an absolute nightmare at the back for us today. There's Bacco with the effort. Oh, that's a fantastic effort there. I'm going to switch these two around. I'm going to try and put Holland on him instead because Beavers is getting absolutely torched from Feathers. All right, come on, boys. It's got to hold out. Should be enough for us. Surely Whitaker's going to put this ball in. Gives it away, but there it is. Full-time whistle. Get in there. Fantastic win. I'll say fantastic win. It's a win. It's a win that we got very, very lucky with. 2 goals in literally the same minute there for Marcus Johnson. He's only got 3 goals all season, for Christ's sake, and now we got 3 in this one match. What a finish of the game that was. And I've got nothing more to say. I'm out of breath, to be honest with you. Fantastic way to finish the episode. Let's take a look at that league table. All right, so they moved up now to 6th place in the table. Keeps us in the hunt for the playoffs. Bishop Stortford have largely gone out quite ahead of us now, 5 points. So we're catching up Chesham. That's the goal right now. We're going to try and catch up Chesham. And below us, Kings Lynn on 5 points behind us. Kettering on 71, 2 points. So we're still on the hunt, which is going to set up a pretty interesting game here against Chesham. Now, I'm very tempted to bring you back just for that game because it is obviously a huge game considering where they are on the table and where we want to be. So, yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a straight back-to-back game here. I'm going to do St. Ives and Chesham in the next episode that comes out tomorrow. And honestly, that tomorrow's episode might decide if we're going to be in that playoffs or not. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Fantastic end to the episode there. Very exciting stuff. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next part. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.